carrying these official boxes here of the spices. We're going to our kitchen to assemble it, to send it to the White House. The letters have been signed by all of our returning citizens and all members of our leadership team, which includes some of the returning citizens this morning. We did that just after we watched the inauguration together. Today is January 20th. It is about 10 minutes to 4 on the East Coast. We have, as a team here at Second Chances Farm, watched the inauguration of the first president from the first state. We celebrated that by mixing spices that actually came from around the world, plus herbs that were grown here in our indoor vertical farm at Second Chances in Wilmington, Delaware. And we also had some wonderful USDA certified black garlic that we mixed in together. And we combined it into 2 spices that we'll share with you in a minute how we did it. We did 2021 packages, and we are sending package number 1, which is numbered, hand numbered. We'll show you how we numbered it. And number 1 to the President of the United States, now that he has occupied the White House, to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington. Sue St. Laurent of the Second Chances team is going to take, and we trust the United States Post Office, we hope, to send it by priority mail, and she's going to fill out the priority address label with our address from here to addressing it to the President at the White House, containing these packages. And then Paige Hickey, who is part of the Second Chances team, is going to write the address label for the Vice President of the United States. And then once we do that, we'll assemble the packages, and then we're going to go to the post office, and hopefully they will take our package and it'll be on its way to the President and the Vice President's homes. One of the things that I have been thinking about, having recently visited the White House, is the amount of security when you bring a package in. And I've been chuckling what they're going to think when they open our little boxes and find spices that they don't recognize. I wonder whether they'll taste it, but I'm sure they'll send it to the chemist, to a lab, to check it, to make sure it's nothing dangerous. It isn't, but I'm sure it'll provoke an interest in what was sent from you. How often have you written a letter to the President and the Vice President, Madam Ladies here?
Never. I've written to a president.
To a president. See, there you go. Well, this is it. And we're also having 2 ladies do it on the day that we have the first female Vice President. We have broken barriers in so many ways. Many people will not know that Kamala Harris is the 49th Vice President of the United States, because several presidents died in office. So there are actually more Vice Presidents than there are presidents. So she's 49th, but the first one that's a female. And of course, this is the 46th president is our own Joe Biden, who is from Delaware, which is what makes us very special. So these are all hand numbered, and so we have 2021 cans of spices. So this is number 1 and number 2. There's a set of 2. So one is the Kamala Fusion Spice, which merges spices from India and Jamaica, and the Joe No Malarkey Spice, which is a special custom blend honoring Delaware, and the Blue Hens and all that good stuff. And what else goes in this box? Card.
QR code.
What is, and tell us, Sue.
This card comes with the QR code that takes you to the Second Chances Spice Farm Shopify page to order additional spices. This comes with 5 $10 coupons for future purchases. So that's $50 off in total over the next 12 months.
And more importantly, the QR code also takes them to where the recipes will be.
Yep.
Recipes for, we brought 21 Delaware chefs over the last 10 days to Second Chances Farm here at the kitchen where we are to prepare 25 dishes in honor of the President and Vice President using these spices. And so let's do this ceremonial label. Look at that. Look how the beautiful label is going. Second Chances Farm. Look at Sue is going it right for the presentation. All right. And then what we have is something even more special. And Sue, why don't you explain what these are?
The chefs who came here and made recipes with our wonderful new spices were 21 of Delaware's finest chefs that accepted invitations to come here and cook. They made beautiful dishes, and they were kind enough to share the recipes with us. Those recipes now have made it into a booklet. It's also going to be in the e-booklet form. So if you go to special secondchancesspicefarm.com, you'll also be able to download a copy of this from an e-book.
But because we figured that folks in the White House and the Vice President's residence are a little busy,
There you go.
we printed it for them. These pictures are actually of them this is actually pictures of the chefs cooking the dishes right here in the Eastside Kitchen. It was done by Chris Holt, our resident videographer, who doesn't like taking pictures, but he didn't get a choice, so we got it. He did the pictures. So it literally is, and the most important thing, starting today, for the next 25 days or so, we're going to release one video per day of the actual cooking demonstration done by the chefs for each of these dishes. So you get to watch the video, look at the ebook recipes, and what we have in this letter that we sent. I offered, I mentioned to the President, Vice President, that any of the chefs who did it, they all said they would be happy to go to the White House or the Vice President to prepare a dish from Delaware if they so. So we hope they take advantage of it. It's our way of showcasing this lovely state, small state, the first state, and we hope that these gifts are accepted from our returning citizens, and we hope one day that the President and Vice President come to visit us here. Thank you. So that's what the addressing label looks like, and that's what's going to go out. And we trust the post office will deliver it with care to the White House and to the Vice President's residence at the Naval Observatory. And so, with that, you guys are ready to seal the box, and then we'll go to the post office. And I think I can safely say, having attended an inauguration 12 years ago of President Obama and Vice President Biden, this is the second most extraordinary day for me, because while I'm not in the anywhere near the President today, it is fun to be with the returning citizens who enjoyed signing this letter. Every one of our member of our teams signed this letter, and they signed it with joy, hoping that this is a place for second chances and redemption for each one of them. And ready to go to the post office?
Go.
All right. Make sure the right label is with the right person.
Yep.
Thanks. Benjamin Hickey, Sue St. Laurent, and I are here at the front of the Edgemoor Post Office, which is near our Second Chances Farm. And we are here to take to the counter and to hand deliver to the post office to send by priority mail a package number 1, or the presidential collection number 1, to the President's house, the White House in Washington, D.C., and to the Vice President's residence, to honor them for being inaugurated today, to celebrate the fact we have the first president from the first state. So this is the last part of the journey, Cajun and Sue. It's hard to believe that we planned this from December 10th, and we actually got the spices blended, made, packaged, labeled, and now we leave it up to the post office. So let's go in. So we have a receipt, Chris, saying it went to the White House and the Vice President's residence, and now it's in the post office's hands. And we trust them. Thanks very much for watching this.